should have been honest with Bill and Amber from the get-go. You never did that.
What was I
Because
not?
that's the reason why we're here in January. We're here in January because we knew you were getting rid of Bill. Did you not know that? Did you not know that?
Did I not
Honestly,
know?
tell me you already tried to get rid of Bill.
I did get rid of Bill January 2nd or
But
January
he's a
3rd.
volunteer, right?
Pardon me?
You fired a volunteer, right?
No, the chief is paid, I think.
No, the last month meeting, you told Bill he couldn't even have a light to be a volunteer on his truck.
That's correct.
Yes, he did.
was
So you basically fired a volunteer.
I
That's what
replaced
I'm asking
him.
you. That's what he said.
I replaced him.
No, you fired him.
I can't fire
You
him.
told me
because
you
he
could be a
doesn't get
volunteer
paid.
fire in Lincoln Township. You could have said, hey, Bill, we want to have a different chief. That would have been honest opinion. Say, yeah, teach these nice guys and know, Bill, hey, we don't want you to be the chief, but we still want you to be a volunteer.
Bill was
But
not
you
gonna-
basically told him, no, you can't be a volunteer down there.
Bill was
That's what
not-
the letter said.
Bill was not.
That's what the letter said.
Okay.
Be honest. I'm not trying to be mean to you.
Bill
I'm
said
here
he
for
was
you
not
and you for
gonna-
the community.
Bill said he was
I
not
wanna
gonna
help the
stay.
community out as much as you do. Trust me.
I was under the impression Bill would not stay if he were not chief.
Huh?
I was under the impression Bill was not going to stay if he was not.
Bill got thrown in this position, by the way.
I know he did. I know he did.
He got thrown into this. You've done a great job. He saved a lot of people's lives around here.
I'm sure he did.
Yes, he did. Isn't one of your husbands was one of them?
Not my husband, no.
Or one, somebody you're a relative. That's what I heard.
I don't know who it
Okay,
was.
But seriously, Nancy, we love this community. That's all we want. We just want to do good.
I really
And
wish,
work with the people you got around here. We love you.
I
We just
really
love the
wish you
community.
guys,
We've been around here for a long time. We love everybody. Let's work together.
that's
all
what
I want.
that's what I wanna say. I
But-
really wish you guys would put some of the energy into helping our community and help, make everything good and right, rather than all this stuff that's going on. It's sad.
Hey, sad, but there's a lot of good people around here.
I know there are.
Ashley, you have a question?
Yeah, I have 5 questions actually. I have listed them. The portable test by the police, did that only test for alcohol? Did it test for drugs, marijuana, meth, everything?
Alcohol.
Just alcohol?
Yes.
So he could have possibly, and I'm not saying that he was, but possibly he could have been under the influence of something else. So we didn't follow through with any other type of drug test.
At that point in time, they did not do some kind of the drug testing. It wasn't blood draw.
I don't think they can do it. The way I understood from Sheriff, or from Al, was a blood draw actually requires a little more probable cause.
Correct.
Yeah, and I don't believe he volunteered, and I don't think the hospital would do it, correct?
But
No.
if my husband were to rep a forklift or something like that through work, he would have to be drug tested,
Yes.
period. So since he works for since he volunteers for the government driving a government vehicle, are they not required to be drug
I do
tested?
not know how that's.
I work for the highway
They
department
said-
and I gotta take a drug
Yeah.
test and a pee test.
Yeah. Can-
Okay.
sorry.
I'm not blaming anyone, I'm just trying to clear
Okay,
situations.
but I don't know if you heard Nancy, she took him to 2 hospitals
Right.
to get that done, and the hospitals refused to do it.
The hospital
That's because
said,
employee drug testing does not take place at a hospital, it takes place at an employment health center.
Okay, but with my insurance, I'm the Center Township trustee. So when my firefighter, I had a firefighter roll a truck,
yeah,
and I automatically took him to the hospital, and I said, this is what happened, my insurance requires it, and they did it. So, I don't know what happened,
they did or they didn't?
they did.
Okay, so then
So-
it's weird that they didn't.
And,
Okay.
and like I said, it's different hospitals, different chains of vans, different, everything has
Was
changed.
it during the day?
Yes.
See, mine was.
injury?
mine was at
Their
night.
injury with yours?
No.
It's just, I don't understand, we can't answer as to why they refused, wouldn't do a drug
But
test.
she tried.
Okay,
Yeah, she did try. I will say
Okay.
that.
Why would he not be sent the following day?
They did it at the scene. They did the alcohol.
No, they did an alcohol test, they did not perform a drug test, why was he not sent for a drug test the following day during normal business hours?
I don't know. I didn't.
imagine be a problem.
Do we have to set up a protocol for this, or is there?
can we do that to make sure if this were to happen again?
You can set up an account with like Figment Group or something
No,
like that.
I was saying, do we have to have a protocol,
It's mandated by your insurance company.
Okay.
It's mandated by your insurance
Okay,
company.
so we need to talk.
At least my insurance company.
Okay.
Okay, question 2. Who is actually on our fire department and what are their qualifications? If you don't have that list with you, is there a way we can get that list so that many people of the township feel more comfortable?
Okay, I gave that list at the
You gave us a
last-
list of the people, yes, and I have that list, but I don't have their qualifications and I have no way of looking it up because I tried.
Okay.
Like, are they
We need to get
CPR
that.
certified, are they AED certified?
Get it and
Except-
produce it at the next meeting.
We have,
Yeah,
I
a
will,
list, a full
I will,
list.
okay. We have CPR training, I believe, I think it's this next week. CPR training
Okay.
is coming up next week.
Is that CPR training open to the public for people to come and just regular people, or just, is it only fire department only?
So or sir.
I don't know, I know it was $10.
If
That's all I know.
Well, that would be a
Correct, so
great
our
way to
current
get
fire
the
department members
community
don't have
involved.
CPR training.
If I understand, I just do a.
Like, if anybody could get
EMS
CPR training for
director.
$10, hell yeah, come do it.
Andrew McGuire. He
Okay,
spoke at a meeting, they are conducting CPR classes around the county.
okay,
This might be one of them, I can't verify or confirm that, but if you're that close, you might just show up and say, hey, I got $10, can I learn to be CPR?
awesome, well, I already am, but for anybody else.
Yeah, because he did invite public to some of these, to some of those.
Great. So question 3, why actually, like, what was the main reason for Bill being replaced? Because there's only hearsay, I read the letter, there didn't list anything, can you legally tell us that?
She doesn't have to.
Okay, but can she if she wants to?
She can.
Okay, would you like to?
The
I think
reason
it's
that I
gonna help your
replaced
standing in the
Bill?
community.
Yes.
Bill and I had, we just didn't see eye to eye. Bill had no respect for me.
Okay, I'm not gonna speak on that, because that's the whole thing. I talked to Leo, and he mentioned something about a food bank. I think we need to discuss more of the plans, possibly what the board and the township trustee wants to do to make the community better, because I did help get the little free pantry at the library started, but having a cold food bank where people can walk up, get eggs, milk, things like that, things that are perishable items would be excellent. And I think we need to discuss that a little bit more.
Okay,
Okay.
I can discuss that. The current office that I have at the fire station right now, it's a small office. Fine for me, I don't care. They wanna move me to a bigger place so that it has to be redone because it's a storage area right now. They're going to fix it up and drywall it, I guess, and put another door. It's got a roll door. They're gonna put a different door in there. But the back part of it is going to be food pantry.
Awesome.
And the school bus garage already contacted me regarding donations. They're gonna donate to Center Township and they're gonna donate to us so that we can get started.
Great, perfect, love that. My final question, two more. Is the chief paid or am I misinformed?
Volunteers.
They're volunteers.
Everyone's a volunteer, no
Now-
matter what.
Now, the way it's structured though, correct me if I'm wrong, Brody or Lisa, they do get stipends at the end of the year.
Okay, well,
It is in the contract.
If it's in the contract, there's.
but they're not a paid
Yeah,
position.
we get what, it's by
Okay.
state, $400.
I was misinformed, I
$400.
didn't quite
The
understand, I
state
thought it was more.
requires that they're paid $200 for clothing and $200 for fuel.
Okay, but they don't get a
I'm
salary or
sorry,
anything
no,
like that.
$100 for clothing, $100 for
Yeah,
fuel.
Okay,
We're
that makes
trying,
sense.
we're trying to get the bill passed to be 200.
Okay, and then my
I
last
can-
issue is.
Elaborate further on that.
Oh, go ahead.
The bylaws then and now allow them, based on their call percentage, their training, attendance, to receive a nominal amount of money. I think they get maybe $1,000 a year.
Yeah, at most, I would think.
Okay, so that,
That's
it's
a
peanuts,
nominal
it's
amount-
nothing,
It's a
okay.
nominal amount of money.
Yeah.
Final question, can we get either a newspaper, a newsletter, a Facebook page, a website, something so it's no longer hearsay?
I'm
from
working
who
on
and
the
who?
Facebook
Okay,
page.
alright, just because we're a small community, and like, I personally feel that the fire truck accident should have been in the news of some sort. We don't hear any publicity out here. Things should have been said, it's just all hearsay, and I feel like things can get swept under the rug that way, and it's not fair to everybody.
I agree.
Um,
And I have discussed a monthly newsletter. I don't know how expensive that would be for us to publish that. And right now,
Internet's free.
We're trying, well, true. We're trying to watch our budget right now because I just had to purchase a lot of fire gear for the new firefighters. because even our trainees can't even go to training without updated gear. So that's been a big expense. That on top of, I got nailed with a almost $27,000 truck payment from the previous truck that was due January 1st. It was the last payment, but it came off our budget. And I'm not kidding, I think this insurance stuff has been about $27,000. That, it's expensive, the insurance.
That's, yeah, and like I said, that's why I spoke with John Jones at last commissioner's meeting, but again, we have to wait. We couldn't stop in midstream because we're under deadlines,
Yes.
but we are shopping to find just as well insurance, if not better, for better paying for the buck.
Yes.
I fibbed, I have one more question. Can the papers that were passed around, minutes, etc., be shared with us so that we can share them with
I
people that were not here?
did have some out there, but they were,
Are they just there on the table?
yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
So, I do have a question concerning your food bank.
It's with the library, can't
No,
yell at
no,
me.
no, the one you want to establish here in the township.
No, that was just something Leo and I were talking
Yeah,
about.
okay, that's
but
fine,
yes.
but if you're going to do that.
Well, that's your thing, that's the
We're only
board's
getting
thing.
$1,000, we're only getting $1,000 a year for doing this.
Yes.
So, can I have my salary go to the start of that food bank?
Oh, that would be excellent.
$1,000, to me,
You don't get paid to the end
You,
of the year.
you can, but you have to, the check has to be written to you,
And
and
then go ahead
then
back.
you,
go ahead back, okay,
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to do that when the time
Cool
comes.
beans.
That'll get you a kick in the door, so. Okay. We got one?
Leo, do I hear anything?
Yes,
I know, that's a good idea.
White Charles, isn't it?
Okay.
Jeff Wojtrowski, 117 Sherry here in Fish Lake. Question, Nancy, you said that you have the weather report, the National Weather
I
Service?
do, well, it's from the NOA, I believe, would you like to see it?
Yeah, well, just wondering what the, you said the gusts were.
Gus said it was 22 miles per hour.
However, there was not a high-profile warning put out or watch by the National Weather Service?
I don't think they do that on county roads, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do you wanna look at
I
it?
do it all the time. I used to work for emergency management.
It's a district.
Do you wanna look at it?
No,
It gives,
because I know what it was. Also, the weather, the winds were coming out of the south-southwest, which means the gusts would have hit them in the butt, not inside. So that doesn't make sense of why that would be.
Sir, I don't.
Plus the fact that the weight of that truck
Yes.
is multiple tons.
Yes.
I understand that.
So if a 25-mile-per-hour wind is not gonna knock over my 300-pound body, how is it gonna knock a 20-ton truck off the road?
I don't know, sir.
Someone's lying, is what I'm saying.
I wasn't there, I don't know.
Walker?
You were there, your picture's on it, so how do you say you weren't there?
And a picture of the truck.
Oh, easy.
That's a lie.
Easy.
she wasn't in the truck.
It's,
I was called after the fact, thank you.
okay.
That was a good picture of me, by the
Walker, you have a
way.
question?
Yeah, Walker Wolf, 4451 South Gander East. Two questions and a comment. Actually, no. We have drug testing set up with the pigment group 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All you had to do was call them.
No one
If we
has
got rid of
that.
us, we could have told you that. Anyways, who is the current president of the fire department?
That's fire department stuff, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Well, yeah, maybe I do know, but I don't feel the need to.
Well, I need
answer
to know that person's name because I don't take that test lightly.
Well, I didn't make a death threat and,
But you're in charge of the fire
That's-
department, you said.
Well, you need to let him know, because I was at when they ran the truck off the road, was coming home, saw the flashing lights, checked it out. Walked up there, and he wouldn't tell me his name, he told me it's none of my business. He said he was the president of the fire department now on the business side. And one of the people that was on the tow truck, I happen to know. And I heard from another person that after I walked away, that person was on the phone, and he was overheard saying, well, next time I'll just say he charged me, and I'll shoot the son of a bitch. So, you may
well, I
wanna
was
talk to
threatened to
your-
be hung, so
you
we're
may wanna
in it
talk to your
together.
firefighters about who they're talking around and when they're in the public.
Wayne?
I got more questions if I can.
Yes. Hey, we're transparent, you guys can ask all the questions you want.
Well, it led into more questions. Well, for you to start, you say it was you guys didn't see eye to eye, why you got rid of Bill. That sounds personal. That doesn't sound political, it doesn't sound business-wise, that sounds personal.
That's
when you
fine.
say it's not personal, but then you're gonna talk like